So a couple of goddamn a year ago, I gotta catch up, man. I made a video almost a year ago about how some goofy characters are just insanely overpowered. Strong as hell, bolo as hell. I would most definitely whip the shit out of the main cast if they just stopped being a little jokey. And with the multiple characters are part of this cliche in all realms of fiction, across video games, movies, comics, real life, that I've yet to mention to this day. Well, you read the title, man. That's what I'm here for. You, the beautiful, gorgeous person you are to have clicked on this video, I have returned to once again speak about some more goofy comic relief characters that would just end the world completely. So sit down, get comfy, relax, drink your Aspire milk and eat your Arby's, and let's get straight into the business, man. Beginning with Milo Murphy is a cartoon character that may be one of the most broken people of all time. Is sick. Listen, bruv. Don't let the fact that he comes from a Mickey Mouse Disney cartoon fool you. That's some bullshit. And it doesn't change the fact that the potential to what this child can do is nuts. He's horror movie level equivalent, bro. He's so busted, he's literally been compared to some of the most broken people in fiction. And debatably, he could come out on top of these matchups. It's crazy. To explain this to you, man, so you guys can understand that there's levels to this shit with Milo, I'm gonna just give you a quick summary on his show and him to begin with. Milo Murphy is a character from the show Milo Murphy's Law. Very self-explanatory title, in where it follows the daily shenanigans of this guy alongside his two friends, Zach and Melissa. And in the show, day by day, they consistently get wrapped up into stupid, life-threatening, traumatizing situations that would give anyone a heart attack. Because how do you even get out of this? Look, you finished. Nobody would survive here, bro. If this wasn't a Disney cartoon, the entire world would be finessed, man. It's chaos. And all the chicanery that goes on in Milo Murphy's Law is because of Milo himself. See, ladies and gentlemen, Milo has a hereditary condition he got from his dad called Murphy's Law, in where it follows the real world philosophy which states anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's a witchcraft right there, man. But unlike in real life where it's really just a bad omen and used as a warning to prepare for worst case scenarios, to Milo's life, it means he's unlucky as shit. Like, you remember that one episode of Regular Show when Rigby switched fortunes with Benson and Benson had a terrible life for a little bit? Yeah, go ahead and double that and give it to Milo, because his life is outrageous. Wherever this boy goes, something bad is inevitably going to happen. In fact, sometimes even the worst possible situation would always occur every time Milo did anything. If he walked near a bus, the bus would probably blow up and destroy the whole world. If he walked near a mountain, an avalanche would probably happen and destroy the whole world. If he strolled near shit, inedible fast food restaurants like Arby's and Dixie's Chicken, he would destroy them, which would be great for society. We need this. To keep it short, Milo Murphy is a walking casualty. He's a bomb in disguise. And not only does this phenomenon cause issues and disrupt people's day-to-day lives, but the uncapped potential and scale of what Murphy's Law could amount to is disgusting. It has no limit. It doesn't matter if you surprisingly manage to stub your own toe or lose your whole leg, or even just die. Milo's powers don't have a specific range or cap to them. When stuff gets a little shaky, it's gonna get a lot more shaky. If something at the highest powers can flop and he's around them, they will flop. They will always flop. I mean, this guy's powers are so inconvenient. He destroyed 5 alien ships that were trying to take him through space, and all he did was stand on them. He didn't even move. But this isn't even the craziest thing about Murphy's Law. It isn't about the constant bad luck that's insane, but it's about Milo being totally and unequivocally immune to any of the shit around him. This guy, regardless of whatever the situation is, always managed to safely be unaffected by whatever the phenomenon would cause. Whether it's some simple shit to him like a flood, or a global threat of the same type of law trying to destroy him, he can't die to it. He's invincible. In fact, Murphy's Law more or less keeps him safe while it tries to kill everyone else around him. It's mad. If this wasn't a Disney cartoon, Zach would have died in the first 5 minutes of the show, was about to be finessed by a giant steel pipe. Milo being there basically prevented him from dying. And on top of that, Milo adapted to his Murphy's Law and is able to constantly have ways out of the bad luck and makes these scenarios a lot more survivable. He carries the tools, man. The kid is prepared for the worst. He has a whole backpack dedicated to this. So not only does he know how to manage his curse, but he also has ways to keep him and his friends safe. He's foolproof. I feel like if you were in a room full of people and Milo was in it, it's probably a lot safer to be right next to him than just anywhere in the entire room. I mean, what if it blows up? What are you gonna do then? Meanwhile, Milo probably has a metal box on standby, ready to protect the man then. He's tough. But my people, the most insane thing about Milo isn't the control aspect, or even him being being immune to his own calamity. It's the fact that Milo can redirect Murphy's Law onto people and ruin their lives. It's crazy. In the episode titled Rooting for the Enemy, to help his school football team win a game, he starts wearing the opposing team's merchandise and starts to support them. And as soon as the guy starts doing that, the other team start fumbling the game and lose to Milo's school team. The guy just moved his bad luck onto them as if he was passing on shit like the Avatar. What type of broken power is that? This guy can pass on or move the luck like it's one for all. He can literally make a situation worse if he chooses to. Maybe even cap off people in the process. That's so busted if you think about it. It's dumb. Look, I didn't bring up Milo because I think he's stupid and doesn't use Murphy's Law to its utmost capabilities, like becoming some evil warlord or something. It's nothing like that. I wanted to bring up Milo because the potential behind what he could do with Murphy's Law is a madness. I've seen 2 videos on guys talking about him and seeing if he could defeat flipping JoJo villains who have disgusting stand abilities. And a couple of months ago on TikTok, it was trending on how everyone was saying that this guy would survive Final Destination. Bro, Milo Murphy is Final Destination. Wake up, man. In his opening, he was literally saying, "It's my world and we're all living in it." What the F does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Milo Murphy is just broken, man. He's a sicko. He can control luck. And I just want to move on to the next one, man. Let's go. I feel like to an extent, most people nowadays know that Plastic Man might be the scariest person in the whole Justice League. Oh my god, I'm shook of him. This guy, for how stupid he acts sometimes and for how unserious he mostly comes off as, he's probably one of the most dangerous people a part of the whole thing. Top 5 at least. He's sick. For those of you that don't know, Plastic Man isn't just the usual squash and stretch Mr. Fantastic type superhero who could just stretch and do a bunch of crazy shit with his body. Instead, he's basically one of these type of superheroes, but on steroids. After an accident in his former life, in where he used to be a criminal named Elo Brian, he one day fell into a vat of some sort of chemical compound and then developed superpowers. Then he was pretty much forced to stop being a bad guy, and in Batman the Brave and the Bold, Batman takes full responsibility and decided to watch over Elo Brian to help reform him and make him a better person, which in turn made him become Plastic Man. Now, like I said before, Plastic Man has the usual kind of stretchy powers we see everywhere. He can extend his limbs, shapeshift, probably move his wood like crazy, yada yada yada. But what makes Plastic Man different than everybody else is that his powers just make him different. First off, Plastic Man is indestructible. He can't die. There is no method to killing him that will make it permanent. Nothing works on him. No kryptonite, no fire, no being afraid of a flipping collar. He's invincible. He can't die to any normal means, let alone any extreme method people will try to put on him. The real takeaway to how dangerous this guy could be is that there is no special Batman contingency plan to even kill him. And Batman has a contingency for everyone. This is the same man who made up some of the worst and most inhumane ways to kill his own friends. I mean, shit, man. His whole plan with Aquaman was to give him hydrophobia, using Scarecrow's fear toxin to make him afraid of the ocean and killing him through dehydration. Sicko. I'm not saying he's wrong to have these type of methods. By the logic here, he's a genius. But the fact that he doesn't necessarily have an accurate murder level equivalent for Plastic Man, that literally says enough. Batman basically is giving the guy a pass, man. What is this? All he has for this guy is to freeze him and pray. That's how overpowered he is. The only exploitable weakness that I'm not even gonna really count as a full weakness here that I've seen for Plastic Man is using extreme temperatures like burning him or freezing him. But even then, he can just come back anyway. He survives! And Batman himself said, and I quote, "Plastic Man survived for 3,000 years as little more than crumbs scattered around the Atlantic." The Atlantic? The Atlantic? Nigga, that's the second biggest ocean. We're finished. And this makes it easy to segue into the next thing I have to say about this man is that he's immortal, staying the same age he was the minute he gained his powers and never changes. He can also do other dumb shit like growing up to be as big as a giant kaiju, can therefore throw hands with Godzilla, be able to manipulate his atoms on a molecular level individually like a hive mind, and be able to turn into whatever he wants. A ball, a chair, a cat, a T-Rex, a fucking car wheel. Good God, man, he turned into a turkey. What could possibly be the context behind turning into a turkey? What is this? And this guy in the Injustice movie proved he was a menace. He casually broke into a prison at the bottom of the Mariana Trench like it was nothing. Broke out Mr. Terrific like it was nothing. And was even able to hold off an Amazo and destroyed it from within. And this robot just like 2 seconds ago was beating the shit out of Superman. And Plastic Man was the one to destroy him. He's tough. I haven't even mentioned other shit in the comics in where he had the whole Justice League staring at him like he was one demon. Made him look like a menace. He even had Superman press staring at him like one dickhead. Went into the Flash's body and used that shit to eventually pull some huge prison escape to save his son. Stages some whole prison riot again. And instead of going to help out and take down evil Superman, the guy just dips and says peace out. He knows he would have the smoke. Look. Plastic Man is stronger than what most people think. I mean, don't get it twisted. From what I've looked into, it's not like he's some star-level, multiversal warlord or some shit. I think you could kill him if you had some next-up cosmic power to do it, like any other overpowered character. But it's more so that Plastic Man is a very, very hard person to take out. He's like Boo on crack. Even though Boo was already on crack. And the potential to what he could do if he wanted to is insane. He's a threat. And not just any threat, but one that doesn't truly have a weakness that leads to death. Plastic Man is definitely the strongest elastic character. I mean, despite the maker, this man is crazy. But for somebody to be able to do all of this, if he locked in, it's shaky, man. I want no part of it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to the final character I have to mention for this video. And be warned, this guy's a sicko. He has potential to be one of the most OP individuals of all time. One of the most scariest. One of the most devious. One of the most evil. But he's definitely the silliest of them all. He's a joker. And I am speaking about none other than my GOAT. Deadpool to me is by far one of my favorite mercenaries in the superhero world. He's peak. Guys like him, Azrael, and Taskmaster are so tough, man. They're goated. I don't know with Slade though. That nigga is weird as hell. Ever since I watched Deadpool 1 as a kid, and you heard that right, fam. I watched Deadpool 1 as a youth on the big TV. Other kids couldn't relate to that back then. Dickheads. I remember I wanted to eat ice cream while watching it, but in my African household, there was never ice cream in the tub. It was always leftover food. Why was it never ice cream? But ever since I saw the first movie and I've seen this guy in all the cartoons and even the anime, I've always thought he was cool as hell. I mean, I just prefer goofy characters in general, but Deadpool is deadass one of my favorites. From the constant quips and jokes he makes, from his unserious nature and how he never takes anything seriously, to his dope design, weapons, and to the sweet ass kicking he delivers to people, I've always messed with this character, man. He's cool. And despite being one of Marvel's most goofiest characters, bruv, we all know that's a facade, man, because he gets shit done. Assassinating people, finessing man them, jumping into cars, sending people flying with his kicks. As much as he acts like a clown and looks so childish about anything, he still beats the brakes off people and knocks them out. The whole intro to Deadpool 3 shows him beating the shit out of the TVA while dancing. This guy's a different breed. He's the only person in Marvel to date that has a whole rap dedicated to him, talking about some sexy motherfucker. We love Deadpool, man. And yet, don't let his whole demeanor fool you. Even though his powers are as simple as a stupid overpowered healing factor, and him being super soldier level on the likes of Cap and Bucky, this man, as sadistic as he could become, he eliminated the Marvel universe. He killed all them niggas. And I don't mean this figuratively, by the way. I mean this literally. It's a whole comic run. This guy's a psycho. Deadpool killed everybody. After the X-Men dashed him into a psychiatric ward to get him help, the doctor who was working to help him, who turned out to be a villain named Psycho Man, brainwashed this guy so bad to the point where he gained a new voice in his twisted head, which told him to no-life everyone. And my god, did he commit to this idea. Because the minute he got the voice in his head, he killed Psycho Man, swatted him like a bug. He burned down and blew up the hospital, murked and eviscerated the Fantastic Four, killed the Watcher. How the hell is that even possible? Pulled out a blink and shot Spider-Man at point blank, blew up the Avengers, killed Thor with his own hammer, and killed the Hulk the minute he changed back into Bruce. Sick. He killed a bunch of the X-Men. He electrocuted the rest of them, tortured Charles by making him watch this shit, and even got him to delete himself just by looking through Deadpool's mind. His head was so cracked, it killed Professor X. Demon. He killed Magneto, trapped Kitty Pryde, beheaded Wolverine, blew Punisher's brains out, off-screen Celestials. And right after he was about to scrap with Taskmaster, Man-Thing pulls up, takes out Taskmaster, and using his stupid multiversal bullshit powers, he lets Deadpool travel across the multiverse and he kills the rioters. It's so out of pocket, man. It's stupid. Now look, I know, this is a comic. Definitely not a canon one. And in fact, it sounds way less believable to think Deadpool could destroy all of Marvel. Best believe he get jumped by the X-Men, be for real. But at the same time, he killed all of these men for no reason. That has to say something. And to an extent, I do believe that if Deadpool stopped joking and actually locked into the shit he does, he could do a lot more crazy shenanigans than what it actually amounts to. Wade Wilson is ex-military. Not only that, but he's a good tactician and smarter than what we think of him. Not to mention his healing factor is one of the best in Marvel in all of superpowered history. He can come back from a single drop of blood. It virtually makes the man unkillable. I'm just saying, if Deadpool stopped joking the same way we say Spider-Man is a huge threat, if he stops making jokes, Deadpool would definitely do a lot worse than what he does currently. He has potential to be a madman. He is a madman, and he killed the Marvel Universe, man. He blew up the Avengers! And thus, this now brings me to the end of the video. If you lot disagree with any of the people I mentioned, or got any more to add, comment down below, man. And listen, at the time of making this, we are 9K away from 100K. Yo, I love all of you guys, man. You all going. But yo, help me, man. Help me. We need to get there now. I can see the plaque, man. I can almost touch it. If you mess with my videos and my content, subscribe, man. It's much appreciated. Once again, though, I love all of you. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.